Welcome to Venus Transmissions. I'm Sat Avtar. We have a full moon today, and this full moon is in Aries. So I'm going to talk to you about this full moon, and then we're actually going to do a meditation. If you don't practice meditation, because I know a lot of people that follow me don't, I'm going to invite you to just try it. This full moon in Aries and this meditation work very well together, because what we're going to do is we're going to burn some of that anger, some of that fire that we want, maybe not burn, but channel into that Aries energy. What's coming up a lot right now, we are being pushed, carried, provoked to really take that last step forward into our embodiment, and to recognize what is blocking us and really being able to say yes to ourselves. I'm going to talk about the full moon first. We're going to do this 11-minute meditation. So get yourself comfortable. You can also do it in a chair. You don't have to be sitting down on the floor. VenusTransmissions.com. I'm actually going to be offering a discount on my email readings that target a specific topic, a specific area of your life. You can sign up on the website, VenusTransmissions.com, under the Kundalini Astrology page. I will leave a link in the bottom. This is just a special that I'm offering right now. If you have a burning question for Aries, this is the last super moon this year. And it's an important moon because we're really starting to get into the eclipse energy. We have the October 14th eclipse and 28th eclipse, solar and lunar eclipse. Now, this full moon as well, we had a new moon in Aries in April, and it's that cycle. So you might have noticed some things really shifted for you at the end of April. Some things that were blocking you. You were just like, you know what? Done. I am. And sometimes, we say that we're done on the outside to things, to people, to situations, but it can also be a renewal of those situations. So think back to that time. What might have you even unconsciously set as a goal that you've actually really just has been ruminating, that like slow simmer of alchemical change over these months, that now you can really see the progress you've made, and you're taking that last step. You just know that you are there, and the last vestiges of whatever is blocking you from that embodiment is coming to fruition. The full moon is emotional. It's the watery goddess. It's our feminine side, and Aries is a very masculine side. So you have these energies at play. When we are balanced and our emotional world is in harmony with our outer expression, we are truly authentic and embodied. This particular full moon is really about those two things of, the answers in uncertainty. That feeling that we get in uncertainty, and how we can get buried under fear. But uncertainty is where there's so much possibility. That's where the new is. That's where the possibilities are. That's where the divine timing, the opportunities, the new manifestations all reside, in uncertainty. So why fear uncertainty? Because that's where the gifts are. This particular moon as well is very tied to the tongue, the head, the teeth. So if you feel some inflammation there, maybe you've also, your thoughts are kind of running wild. You're like, what's with this spinning? What's with this, kind of uptick of the mental activity? And then as well, just the tongue, the speaking. Again, I have that 5-day free voice activation embodiment course on my website on Venus Transmissions under courses, and it's on the front page at the bottom. It's 5 days of just these little exercises to start to open us up to this knowledge, and an ebook, and then Voice Alchemy, which is, the upgrade, the full course, 50-page ebook with 12 videos of really in a deeper way starting to connect. So think about, Aries, it's that embodiment, our truth, expressing it, the fire. How can you release the fears that keep you from expressing yourself? It's at 6 degrees, and 6 degrees, that it's the card of the Lovers and accepting change. We still have Venus. Venus is now direct, and that passageway of Venus, we're in Libra season now, and Libra's all about balance and harmony, and it's connected to Venus. So this card of the Lovers, you may find that this time between this April moon and this one now is really about the relationships. What are you seeing now that you didn't see before? What has happened over the course of these months? It's not just about relationships with others, it's the relationships with ourselves. As we go also into this full moon and then approaching to the eclipse season, the last 2 years have really been instrumental for all of us, whether we're connecting with that reality. And it's really about what can we get out of the way that prevents us from connecting with ourselves, because that is the basis for connecting with everyone else. So the last 2 years, your relationships, how you relate to relationships, what can you do to change them? You may have seen massive, huge shifts in your relationships, huge challenges. Whatever is out of balance within you is going to manifest right now in the relationships. And these 2 years where we've really been digging deep with the Scorpio-Taurus axis, and this fire that fuels our self-realization process. Relationships are no longer for security or survival. They are for transformation. They are giving us such massive clues and pathways, doorways to loving ourselves. Because like I say in almost every video, when you're connected to your heart and you can really feel that connection, it's like, it's game changing. You don't obsess as much about other people. You see the divinity in everything. And even though you might have those moments of confusion and ego, you're really able to step yourself out of it and step up and see the divine nature in situations, in people, the possibility of miracles. So the fires are going to be a bit stoked as we come into this eclipse season, which is being inaugurated, shall we say, by this last supermoon of the season. And it's also about the harvest. Right now I wasn't going to actually talk about this. It's not in my notes, but I'm being asked to say this, that it's about the harvest. It's about really finally all the work that we've done for the last 2 years, all the grueling work, all the grief, all the pain, all the frustration, especially this, whatever we have gone through since April, really this harvest moon. You're probably already seeing fruits of your labor, so to speak. And speaking of labor, one of the strikes just ended. We're starting to see that. We're starting to see shifts change. We speak our truth. We demand change. And we get it because we are authentic and we love ourselves first. We have to love ourselves first. And especially for we're all creative beings. So connect with creativity at this time as well. Even if you haven't before, or, the arts very often get diminished. Use it as a vehicle to just open yourself up It's not for anybody else. It's for you. That self-expression, it can just be a little moment. It doesn't have to be anything big. It's, a sentence or a picture or a poem or a few chords, whatever, a piece of needlework, just something that gets you to feel the love and appreciation for you. Make a meal for yourself, take a nap, take a walk, and definitely cool the fires right now. We are in a change of seasons, and the liver and detoxifying, and this time, if you feel sluggish and at the same time kind of like this heat going on, it's probably a good time to also make sure that you keep the flow of your digestion going, but have some cooling things like some cucumber juice. And cucumber juice, maybe even more like a room temperature or a little warmer, because then that you can keep. When we have cold foods and too many cold foods, sometimes it's actually not good for our digestion. But cucumber juice is super cooling on that level that we need it at. So think about ways that you can also release the toxins from the body, release the things that have been built up, whatever last, vestiges of heaviness that you've had. I also help people, if you want to go through a detox and you're having any sluggishness, any hormonal imbalances, too heavy cycles, we shouldn't be bogged down with cramps or pain during our cycles, and to help get the outside things that we can bring into support, but look at the energetic experience. So we're going to get into this meditation and take a few moments. It can be after the meditation, especially when you've cleared some things, and go back to what I said about the connection between April and this time. It'll be really clear to you. It's very clear to me what I decided at the end of April and how I committed to removing some things from my life because they were not what I truly wanted anymore. And I knew that it was time to step into something more. And the changes that I have experienced, and especially in the last month, last 6 weeks, monumental shifts in life, and I am so looking forward to more. We are all on a beautiful journey of self-realization, and the best thing that we can do to change the world is to change ourselves. Get comfortable. You are going to take the left hand and put it underneath your armpit, and you're taking the right arm and you're putting it forward at about 60 degrees. So the right side is the masculine side, left side is the feminine side. We have a connection here. We're also stimulating this lymphatic system. Eyes are at the tip of the nose. When we put the eyes at the tip of the nose, we are waking up the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is connected to our personality. And when I say personality, I don't mean the personality that we have become through, what trauma has done to change us, or how we have created coping mechanisms. I mean our true personality and manifestation and expression of our soul. We're going to be breathing through an O-shaped mouth. And we're doing breath of fire. So breath of fire is a rapid inhale, exhale. When you exhale, your navel point goes towards the spine, and that is where the effort is. And then you just let the inhale come back in. I'm going to be doing this gently because I'm on my cycle. If you are on your cycle, your moon cycle, do it gently. You can also do long, deep breathing. You can do it so maybe you're not engaging the navel point as much. It's really, up to you. I tend to do breath of fire. Maybe I won't do it on the first day, but I'm fine with the second day or the third day. Let's just start to bring ourselves into this meditative place, taking some nice long deep breaths. First, closing the eyes before we're going to look at the tip of the nose. This meditation helps clear old anger from childhood, anger from our lineage. And what prevents us from feeling secure, what prevents us from accepting change is that uncertainty. And that uncertainty and those patterns largely happen when we're just so young, before we can really even, speak full sentences, when emotions are so big in children. And if we don't have that comfort of a presence, we can internalize them and carrying them. So we're going to let that go. We're going to let anger go through the breath and let our real personality come out, so that we can see how many, uncertainty is a gift, because that's when things renew. So here we go. Move into the position. Eyes are focused at the tip of the nose. And we're going to hear as well this mantra, HUD, 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 in rhythm with the breath internally. HUD. It's the word that basically means the infinite and God, the generating, organizing, and destroying principle. That principle of the cycle of life. Eyes at the tip of the nose. We're stimulating our digestive system, our lymphatic system, detoxing, bringing in the personality, burning that anger, turning it into light. And feel that way. Feel that you are turning all of your blocks into open doors. Keep going. Keep that mental concentration. HUD, HUD, HUD. Keep going. You might start to sweat. We're strengthening the nervous system here. Feel your own glory, that glory of Aries, that fire, that light, that magnificence, finding that balance, the self-love. Keep going. Life is a dance, dancing with your soul, your energy. Expand yourself out. Go for it. Find your energy. Find the core of your self-love. Keep hearing that mantra. Hada, 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 hada. What do you truly want to do in this life? You've been given those desires to achieve it. Release everything that is in your way right now to step into that time. Release anything that's coming up, just let it go. Let go. Let go of the old. Appreciate it for being what is propelling you into a new time, a newness, a new place of love. Let the breath be deep, posture strong. Keep going, bringing balance to our internal energy, our beliefs, our emotions, so we can experience balance on the outside. Love yourself. Love yourself so you can love others. Choose yourself so you can be chosen. Celebrate yourself so you can be celebrated. Keep going. Last bit. Last couple minutes. Stay strong. Let all the emotions go, all the memories go. Whatever comes up, bless it and release. Last little bit. Inhale. Suspend the breath. As long as you're not on your cycle, pulmonal bond. Squeeze. Pull that energy up the spine. Inhale again. Squeeze every muscle. Root lock is pulling in on the perineum, bringing the kundalini, the energy up the spine, as long as you're not on your cycle or pregnant after your 120th day. One last time. Release. Relax. Feeling lighter, more clear, more calm, more stable. With a positive outlook, knowing that everything is as it should be. The struggles are sacred. VenusTransmissions.com. If you want to get a targeted astrology reading through email, I'm very thorough with them. They're only $145 right now. You will love it. And also the 5-day voice embodiment course. And again, if you want to work on coaching and detox your body as you transition, look at hormones, what does your body need to show up for you, to be happy or to be creative? We can accomplish a lot in just that 3-session package. AquarianYogi.net is still, yearly membership is still on sale for deeper Kundalini practices, and you also get access to that if you do at least get 3 sessions of coaching with me. You'll get that for a couple months. I would love your comments about how this full moon is manifesting for you. What are you working on? What's been your experience from April to now? Where's that fire? What are you grateful for? I love this community. I love teaching. I'm going back to Mexico soon, to Tulum. I do private retreats. I teach at a beautiful center called Holistica. You can look that up. It's amazing. And anytime, just ask me. If you really want to get deep and transform your life, now is the time. These teachings are it. And I am here to serve. Sat Nam.